Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I'm going to do question number 20 from the August 2026 Regents exam. This is a transformation question, and if you know your transformations, this is a pretty straightforward question. But unfortunately, a lot of students struggle with transformations, especially when you're doing a horizontal shift to the left and right. They don't understand if it's inside of parentheses, it goes the opposite way of the sign, and they wind up missing questions. So what I usually do for my students is I always tell them graph the functions, graph them. So that's what we're going to do now. But I'm going to do one thing before I graph them. I'm going to show you. I want you to define it. So I'm going to go, the first one is f of x. It's an absolute value function. So this is how you define a function. I'm going to type f parentheses x close parenthesis, and then I go control, and then I type in the key next to the book, and I get the equal sign. So colon equal, and then I just type in the function. So I need the absolute value, which is here, and then there's going to be x plus 6, get outside the absolute value, minus 5, press enter, done. Now well, actually, I'm going to go graph it first. Let's do that. Let's go to the main home screen, go to the calculator menu. Now that I've defined that function, all I have to do is press the variable key, and that function is available for me. So all I need to do in order to graph it is put an X inside the parentheses, and it'll graph it. And it is an absolute value function, right? You can see that. I'm going to move this over. Now, what we're looking for this is the original, and let me do one quick thing. I'm going to go menu 62 because I want you to see the vertice. So the vertice for this one is a negative 6,5. Now, what they want is they want one of those functions. It's going to shift this function 2 to the right, okay? So that means that our answer should be a negative 4, a negative 5. So we're just going to go back here, and I'm just going to define the very first answer choice and then see if that's the answer. If it isn't, I'm going to keep going. So watch. I'm going to go g of x, parentheses, x, close the parentheses, control, and then I get this equal sign, and now I just type in the absolute value, and then it's x plus 8, x plus 8, and then outside is minus 5, press enter, boom, done. Now, I can come over here, and I can graph it. So I just press tab, I go to the variable key, and I select the G, and then I put an X inside. Press enter, and what do I have here? Oh no, I typed in the wrong one. Let me go back and fix it. You can see that this one, the red one, that's the G function. It's 2 to the left. We want 2 to the right, right? So I'm actually gonna yeah. So this is not the answer. Actually, I don't know why I just skipped over the first one, but so now I'm going to change this. I'm just going to copy this function, right? And now I'm going to redefine it by changing that from 8 to 4, and then I press done. Now, when I go back to the graph, my graph has moved. Now it's to the left. Oh gosh, it's to the right of the original function, 2. Now, I want to do one thing just to show you. I'm going to do menu 62 again. I'm going to find the minimum for this function. So I'm just going to go boom. So you can see that the minimum, the vertex, is a negative 4, negative 5. This is our answer. This is the original one, function, right? Negative 6, negative 5. This is our transform function, a negative 4, negative 5. This function is 2 to the right of this one. So that's our answer. So, but what I wanted you to show, what I showed you inadvertently is that once you define a function, because this is what I had first, you can redefine it, and what it's going to do is it's going to dynamically change the location of whatever you've done here. So hopefully you can see that this one, the second one, is actually the answer. So you would go here, and you should have chosen this one. That's your answer, not this one. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop and post.